Eugene Wamalwa, brother to Michael Kijana Wamalwa the late, organized an anniversary for his brother. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest was Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The invitation by Uhuru Kenyatta, for those who could look at it from a third eye, it is not just a normal thing. Uhuru Kenyatta never goes to serious functions, to most functions actually. He attends a few. And this time around, in that particular function of remembering Michael Kijana Wamalwa, Uhuru Kenyatta was the chief guest. What are some of the lessons that you can be able to borrow from there? That's what I want to take you through in this particular video. Ladies and gentlemen, number one, the fact remains that Uhuru Kenyatta still is in touch with the politicians of this country. To get Uhuru Kenyatta, he said he was from Ethiopia. To get Uhuru Kenyatta on board and tell him you're going to be my chief guest, it is not 1+1. It goes through a certain process. Therefore, Michael Kijana Wamalwa's event, therefore Eugene Wamalwa reaching him, and actually Uhuru Kenyatta accepting that particular call, clearly shows that they are in touch. Eugene Wamalwa is constantly with Rigathi Gachagua in boardrooms, planning and discussing about the future. But in the other side, is with Uhuru Kenyatta seriously, doing other things politically. So clearly Uhuru Kenyatta is in touch with the politicians. So this circle that we are seeing, there's a clear indication that Uhuru Kenyatta is still in touch. From this particular event, I can clearly state that Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua are not in good terms as such. And also Gachagua with the united opposition, they are not so close the way we expect them to be. How is it that the only person who was lacking there, it was Gachagua? All other principals in the united opposition were there. We had Eugene himself, Kalonzo was there, Matiang'i was there, Karua was there. But Gachagua missing in action. How on earth did that happen? How on earth? Meaning there's a problem, or Gachagua did not want to meet Uhuru Kenyatta, or there's a possibility that Gachagua is not okay without these people of opposition are operating. So clearly there's some problem that could be existing in the united opposition. Ladies and gentlemen, I was able also to borrow that if you can see all these opposition leaders together with Uhuru Kenyatta, then there's a possibility that Uhuru Kenyatta is the one holding them together. All these dramas we are seeing around, Kalonzo saying that Matiang'i doing this, Eugene Wamalwa going this way, all these things are being controlled by Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru is controlling this opposition. Kalonzo is the party leader of Azimio. Uhuru Kenyatta is the chairperson. Matiang'i is a member. Eugene Wamalwa is also a member of the DAP. These people, when you bring them together, Uhuru Kenyatta is the leader there because he's the person with money. So Uhuru Kenyatta is working them closely. Ladies and gentlemen, Uhuru Kenyatta is controlling all these leaders. He is holding them together. So the decisions that are going to be made are going to be based on Uhuru Kenyatta's opinion as well. They will have opinions, but Uhuru Kenyatta's opinion matter. So when you see William Ruto walking around attacking Uhuru Kenyatta, there's something Uhuru Kenyatta is up to. Now, the other thing I was able to learn is that Uhuru Kenyatta being close to these leaders, then he could be financing the leaders in opposition. If they are going to be close the way they are towards 2027, Uhuru is going to release money. Money that can be able to take this opposition to another level. If he releases money or ensures that at least these people are going to be together, he can be able to at least influence leaders or maybe people from across the world who have money to invest in the united opposition. But that opposition might be invested without Gachagua. I don't know you guys what you saw there, but I feel strongly that might happen. Some of you could be asking, why is this important? Going to an election to face William Ruto without Uhuru Kenyatta the money fears, then it's like just trying to go and fight someone with an AK-47 while you having an arrow. It won't work. You must be equipped. And Uhuru Kenyatta, despite his weaknesses, is very key for the united opposition. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there were rumors that were going around that the DAP party was being funded by Uhuru Kenyatta. Even the headquarters for the DAP, the Tree House in Nairobi, all this actually, it is in Uhuru Kenyatta's property. Ladies and gentlemen, that clearly shows that Uhuru Kenyatta could be behind the DAP party, which right now as we speak, it's no longer very active because it has lost many leaders from there. So my people, I want to clearly state it here that Uhuru Kenyatta could be behind some of these moves we are seeing in the Kenyan politics. Lastly, Uhuru Kenyatta in 2027 would be very key. Ruto is attacking right, left and center, and Uhuru Kenyatta is holding these people together. So the decision is going to be made whether Gachagua is going to support to anybody, or Gachagua is going to come in as a presidential candidate, or Kalonzo is going to step down for Matiang'i, or is going to step down for Sifuna, or Sifuna is going to be the presidential candidate, or step down for these others. That also has Uhuru Kenyatta say. He has to put a signature somewhere. I don't know what is your take, but that's what we expect for 2027. My name is Abel Mukwa. Thank you so much for watching. Keep following the videos that we do here. See you next time for more videos.